Welcome back, guys, to Tales of Xillia, where we have skits to view and side quests have been found. So shall we start listening to the ears of a monster before moving down and maybe having some more discussions?
Listen, Mila, about Ivor.
Why are you whispering?
Because Ivor can hear a pin drop half a mile away.
That's true. When he flew in on that wyvern, he was able to hear everything we said. So what is it?
I wouldn't worry you two. It's the wyverns that have great hearing, not Ivor. They navigate by channeling wind spirits to bring them every noise within miles. They probably just told Ivor what they heard.
Do you really think so?
If your handmaid really had such good ears, don't you think he'd be a little less deaf to subtext?
Oh.
So what about Ivor?
Huh? Oh, I was just going to ask why he's so deaf to subtext when he has such great ears.
Ah, a popular topic apparently.
Something everyone seems to be wondering. I just wonder why he's so dumb and keeps messing everything up.
He's a good he's Team Rocket. He's that
He is Team Rocket. That's a really good analogy for what he is. I just really want to send him blasting off, though. Personally.
You love to hate them, but you'd miss them if they weren't there.
You probably would. Oh, Ivar, you comedic genius, you. Anyway, let's learn some more about flying ships, it seems.
Giant lumps of metal soaring through the sky. Kinda terrifying, isn't it?
You think so? I find the idea fascinating. I'm quite excited myself, riding in a flying ship. It's beyond my wildest dreams.
Ugh, why are boys so into stuff like this? I fail to see the appeal myself. Hey, Muzet, do these things ever fall out of the sky? I don't know, but... But what? But I don't really care. If it did, I'd just fly away. Well, that settles that. I'll be holding on to you.
Good to have an escape plan. Good to have an escape plan. We got ourselves another sub event just by moving. Where did I hear of Cambalar before?
Didn't Karla say she was from Canbalar? Maybe she went back home.
And indeed she has, because we've already located the site where she stands. Or currently sits anyway. Back at the inn. So let's get moving. Let's get moving. Take me down the mountain slide car. It gives us some time to repair ourselves, but I'm just upset that we can't nip back to Charlton and finally give in these tons and tons of jet black feathers we are keeping hold of. Maybe we get another big reward for having 100, plus we could like get 8 skill points with that, or quite a lot of TP. It'd be really nice. There is Karla waiting, and it seems the innkeeper himself has a quest as well, so let's speak more to Karla first of all.
Karla, what are you doing here?
Didn't I tell you? I haven't gone back home for quite some time. Hey, Jude, do you have a moment? I'm going to start teaching again soon. Maybe you could help me practice?
Sure, I'd be happy to.
Wonderful. Okay, take a seat. All right, class, let's begin our lesson. Today we're going to talk about the history of Canbalar. Last time, we covered Gaius's role in the Battle of Fezabel.
Huh?
Just go with it.
Okay.
Gaius, disenchanted by the inability of the great clans to guide their troops, formed a group called Taurus. It was to be an assembly based purely on merit, unfettered by outdated clan traditions. He believed that those strong in mind and body should be the ones to lead the country. Nothing like it had ever been attempted before.
So it didn't matter what your tribe or position was, only that you were strong.
Correct. And Gaius was determined to remake Azul as a country that no longer sacrificed its weakest citizens. It was after Taurus was formed that he took to calling himself Gaius.
Wait, so it's not actually his real name?
Correct. Gaius is actually an ancient word that means he who pulls the world behind him.
So then what's his real name?
Are you sure you want to know that?
Huh? Is there some reason I shouldn't?
King Gaius hides his real name in order to keep his family out of danger. If you want to know it, you need to be prepared for the consequences.
Wait, that doesn't sound right. After all, you seem to know his real name. If it was that big of a deal, wouldn't you be in danger yourself?
I'm a special case.
Uh-huh. Let's just continue the lesson.
Very well. After Taurus was formed, King Gaius rallied its members against several of the larger tribes. 15 years ago, he vanquished the young but brilliant strategist who led the Longdao tribe and forced him to submit to his leadership.
A brilliant Longdao strategist. Wait, you don't mean...
Yes, it was none other than Wingull who would come to be known as the Ebon Wing of Longdao. With Wingull at his service, Gaius seized control of Canbalar 5 years later. That was when he declared himself to be king of all the Azul United Territories. This is what would later become known as the Dawn of Azul, which originally came from the tribes referring to Gaius as the Dawn King. He was only 22 years old at the time.
That's not much older than I am. I can't believe he actually united Azul at that age.
Yes, it's impressive. He must be a very strong man.
But don't his friends and family miss him? Gaius may be so strong that it doesn't bother him, but surely the rest of his family misses him.
Possibly. But I'm sure they understand he has a great burden that takes precedence over everything else. Gaius belongs to the people now, not his family.
I guess.
And after all, it's thanks to him that Azul is now a much nicer place to live. And with that, I must be going. Can't keep my students waiting, you know. Thanks for helping me practice.
Oh, sure. Good luck with your classes.
Thank you.
Obvious.
Oh, oblivious Jude. Well, at least there was definitely some connection in looking at Gaius's eyes earlier on. At least that theory led to something. If you guys don't know what I mean, come on! Becca, spell it out.
They're most likely related, judging by eye colour, but I don't know, Mila's got pink eyes as well. Do you think there's any lineage?
No, I don't think there's lineage there. There's a slight different shade. But, to be honest, I think dead on. Brother and sister. I think and that's why, like, he disapproved of her marriage with that guy. A bit more, and didn't want him to marry such a idiot who was gonna, well, pretty much led to the whole badness happening here. I forgot, we've got another sub-event going on, though, so we now know who Karla's lineage is, or a brother. We learn more about Gaius, though not his real name. Let's find out what the inn brings. It's freezing out there, non-voiced? Okay, but you're hot now. Thanks, sweetie, you're pretty hot yourself. Huh? Oh, ha ha ha, Tipo goes. That was so lame. Isn't Jude the one normally making the lame puns? On days like this, I wish I had a nice scarf like Alvin's. I know, right? Apparently basic loose-knit scarves are totally in right now. Those and cloud sheep wool earmuffs are this winter's absolute must-haves. I like the plaid ones myself. Oh yeah, those are great, and they look super cute with Tipo. I go great with anything! Ha! That you do! You may even inspire a new trend. How could Tipo be a trend when there's only one of him? Hey, quit butting into our girl talk. Yeah. Well, don't set me up by saying nonsensical things. Now, Jude, why not come with me so you and I can enjoy some men's talk instead? We shall speak of love and youth and friendship. Why, we could chat until the very break of dawn. I guess so. Whenever we talk about anything, it always turns into you giving me life advice. Now that you mention it, I don't really have much to discuss except for my physical ailments and the life lessons I've learned. Isn't there something fun we could talk about? Nothing comes readily to mind. Wasn't that other thing just the cutest? Oh, it so totally was! I thought I was gonna die from cute overload. What, are you guys pinkists now? Well, hey, me too, me too! Oh, and I heard that wasn't even the cutest thing they had. There's something way cuter. I must say that I'm a bit jealous. Yeah.
I'm not, I'm scared.
I'm scared as well. Run away! Ah, chaos!
I've never understood girl talk. I get totally confused whenever I'm out in a group and everyone insists on going to the loo together. It just, all of that confuses me.
And more to the point, as you said before, how they refuse to use certain toilets.
Lots of these strange little
girl
rituals.
habits.
Yeah. I feel as if I'm just an observer.
It's weird. I don't understand it, but then I'm male, so I never will. And if I walked into the girls' toilets, I'm pretty sure I'd get in trouble. Just a little bit. Probably a lot. Right then, so it seems we've done all the side quests, done all the skits, and man, that's been quite a long time as well doing it. So finally, into the King's Chamber we go. Shall we set off on battle? It's time, Gaius. Let us go. In fact, Wingle or Gaius, who to talk to?
Either. No.
What does it say? Go talk to Gaius in the throne room and depart? Well, it seems then we can have a little chat with Wingle instead.
Relay this to all troops. We believe the enemy base to be an enormous structure. All soldiers should review their indoor combat procedures.
Yes, sir.
I anticipate difficulty getting the word to everyone. Call in all of the relay team reserves.
Yes, sir!
I see you're keeping busy.
Of course. 99% of a battle is won before it starts.
So at this point, the fighting is just a formality.
I leave nothing to chance. That's why I haven't accounted for your group at all. All I expect from you is a distraction. Should you die in the process, my plans will not be disrupted.
What?
Fair enough.
Was that true for Zhao too? Did his death not disrupt your plans?
It was not, and it did. Zhao's strength was a trusted resource, not a destabilizing factor like your own. He was a man who not only bested me, but even challenged Gaius one-on-one.
Oh, were you two friends?
Friends? Ah, this must be how a child sees the world. It doesn't matter what we were. What matters now is that our military strength doesn't waver from his loss.
You certainly don't make your emotions easy to read.
You'd be wise not to waste your energy trying. The time of battle is at hand. Rest while you still can.
Rest is something we've already done, and we earned a title Sub-Event Stickler for that. But it makes perfect sense for Wingle to say that strategy-wise, to discount us as a kind of a rogue entity and build a plan that doesn't rely on us completely, but still kind of factors in our influence a little bit. It's perfect strategical sense to just say what he said. If we die, it shouldn't be important to the plan. But finally, let's head off. Gaius, send us away, I guess.
What are Rashagal's soldiers doing here?
I summoned them here, although fewer came than I had hoped.
Ah, looks like Ivor's still here too.
That fool. He abandoned his duty to Neokera.
Your Highness, perhaps a few words.
Once, we turned our swords upon each other and fought for control of Riza Maxia. Today, we come together not as enemies, but as allies. We have already located the enemy's headquarters, a ship known as the Zenethra. Fear not the battle to come, brothers. United, we will not falter. Together, we shall reclaim our world!
Launch the ship.
Your Highness! We've detected a high-energy channeling circle surrounding all of Rize Maxia. Here it comes!
What's happening? It's like my man is being sucked dry.
I know this feeling.
They're using the Lance of Kresnik to absorb the entire world's mana.
The Spirit Fuel plan.
I won't let them hurt our people. I will protect Riza Maxia. Make us airborne!
Why can't I shake this dreadful feeling? Is my doubt causing this too?
There you are. I've been looking for you. Mind if I join you?
Sure. It's funny. I was once able to soar like this whenever I wished. But I'm not sure I realized just how beautiful the world is until now. I suppose I took it for granted.
Hey, Mila? We talked about this before, but when this battle is over...
Yes?
Actually, never mind.
I see. Jude, there's something I need to tell you. It's about me. About who I really am.
What do you mean?
I never meant for this to happen. But in the end, I lied to you.
Hey! Lover boy! Get over here!
Wait, what do you mean you lied?
She's calling you. You should go. We can finish this conversation later.
All right.
Am I afraid that Jude will learn the truth? As if the four could really come. What's happening? Sorry I'm late.
It was just like the Lambs of Kresnik, wasn't it?
No doubt the Zenethra was the actual source of that light.
And I think that they put another hole in the schism.
You're right. At least no ships were able to come through this time.
Maybe they sent the mana they gathered back to Olympias.
Looks like your fuel plan theory was right.
It seems like the only time that I'm right is when I'm talking about a worst-case scenario.
Wait a minute. Well, looky there!
Enemy ship approaching! Everyone, brace for impact!
There's our welcoming committee.
Silence all of them!
Well, let's get to it then! Some battling once more! As everything starts to take place again! Just want to change my target here because the one behind me is one I do not like. And I think the layers just took that out completely, so we're all good. Bit of slowdown going on once more though, however.
Yeah, this is a bit laggy.
It's kind of hard to spirit shift through it, actually. I'm failing more often than not, but to be honest...
Was this really the only way?
Normal attacks is all we need versus those. Bring on more!
They just keep on coming!
Gaius!
Helmsman! Maintain course and ram into the Zenethra!
All right,
Alright, fine. If you say so. Just don't try to blame me if we crash and burn!
That was incredible.
I seem to have regained my powers thanks to your tethering.
I never imagined you would possess such power.
Of course, she's your big sis.
I'm glad you're on our side.
I am happy to lend my power to your cause.
What are you planning to do?
The mission would fail if the ship were to fall, yes?
I see. It sounds like we'll have to continue asking for your assistance.
Thank you, Muzet. Take care.
Be safe. Mila, never forget that you are Maxwell.
We must act quickly, while the enemy reinforcements are being blocked.
We should split into 2 groups.
I know. Do what must be done, right?
We will put a stop to their plans right here. Our targets are Gilland and the Lance of Kresnik.
At your service, Lady Mila.
You again?
Hey! Stay out of our way!
But of course! I shall join Gaius's capable crew.
What?
Think you can fill Zhao's shoes in the Chimeriad?
Easily. Just watch me.
Let's go.
Guess they know a winner when they see one, phony.
Get over here, idiot.
How rude! But I shall let it slide.
Al.
What?
Try not to die.
Let's go.
So Muzet gone, and the E.S.S Zenethra about to be sieged by both our parties. Let's move on next episode, guys. More Tales of Xillia. Bye-bye.